Did I get it? Yes, I got it. I got it. 5 on the dot. Yeah. I don't want to hear none of that here a couple minutes late today. 5 on the dot. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Sorry Shoe Podcast. It's your boy ARP. Yes, like I told y'all, we got another new one. I wanted to be on time today because I advertised this stream starting at 5 o'clock, like 2 hours early or something like that. I told y'all when I can, I'm going to give y'all as much heads up as possible. So keep an eye on the channel, keep your notifications on. And I want to give that much leeway. We got a lot to go over today. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to the chat and then we're going to start. And staying on that same theme there. Here we are, 5 o'clock. The first person in the stream, our beautiful member and mod, Melly, is here at 3:11. She passed through real quick. Let y'all know to be welcomed up in here. Probably like, share, and all that. 2 hours early almost. I really, really appreciate y'all. I really, really appreciate this, Melly. And reminding y'all once again on the way in what to do. Hit that like button. We had our member, Beast J. I thought you was a member already. Did you become a member again? But shout out to Beast J. He's a regular here with us, of course. This is fam. We also had our member Was Good here at 4:30, half an hour early. You know, we got some other folks in the chat early. Shout out to Fat Knots. And I even jumped into the chat early at 4:38. You know, what's that? 22 minutes early. I jumped in here real quick and I dropped off a little bag saying, what's good, y'all? Fun stream today. We def gonna talk. And yes, so let's get started, okay? So shout out to the whole chat. Oh, you're not gonna let me skip this one either, huh? Don Bean's in the building. And Don, you put some dope news in the chat. I don't know if I should be saying it on stream. Either way, from me to you, homie, congratulations, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's from the Sorry is True chat. We got the Sorry is True chat. For anybody that wants to join, hit up some of the members and the mods that's in the chat if you'd like to join that IG chat, okay? Peace to the big homie ARP and shout out to the green team. Hope everyone has been having a great week. Got to show love as always in this case. I can't stay for the whole stream. Jersey, make sure you come back on the replay, Don, because we're going to talk. Let me tell you what we're going to talk about. We're probably going to start off with the title. No, actually, no. I'm going to start off with super disrespect. That's what I'm going to start off with. Super duper disrespect to kick off today's news. Then we're going to get into Cam. Then we're going to get into the title. We're going to do some ASAP and some Drake talk. And I'm going to mix in the piece of the title that says, Men, Let's Talk. Stay sharp for that one. Stay sharp with me. Ladies, I might be able to get y'all in the mix of this. If not, just sit on the sidelines and learn some shit about us. And I might be learning something new about my damn self when we get to that segment too, because it kind of clicked in my mind today. Y'all will understand when we get there. Who's this trying to ruin my stream? Doesn't matter. We'll get back to that later. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but nah, that particular call I could wait. After that, what do we got? We got a little bit more Drake. I got Cassidy in the thumbnail. Yes. 3-letter man. He texted me. He said, yo, man, you got to check something out, man. We had to talk about something today. So I went to his channel and people he was talking about, and I'm going to react to that live today. That is then going to help me bleed into why you see True Foe's name in the thumbnail. I got a very, very good True Foe topic. At least I think it's good. So wait until we get to the True Foe piece, okay? We got a new drop from B Magic live. First listen and reaction. I love waiting for y'all, man. I don't got to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like if it was like Kendrick dropped a new one on Drake, I ain't waiting for y'all. Unless we catch real close to 5 p.m. But nah, I didn't listen to this new B Magic drop, so we're going to see what's going on there. In the thumbnail, y'all see G Herbo. We got to cover that topic. We got Nicki Minaj. You see her written into the thumbnail too. And then we're starting with disrespect, and I'm going to close with something incredibly positive. So we're going to reverse it by the time we drop for today's stream. Does that sound cool with y'all? Does anybody organize their streams like we do over here? I really, really try to put some effort in that. Not just the takes, but really, really put an effort to make these streams flow as best as possible based on the topics that we have that particular day. So I try y'all. Y'all ready? Let work. 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 All right. First up, disrespect. I promised y'all. This is so nasty, y'all. And I think the second one might even get even worse. So we got back and forth still going on between Anton and Corey Holcomb ever since they did that show together and they almost fought and they did that back and forth. We covered that. I broke all that down. But since they have separated, the internet games and shenanigans continue.
That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Comedians tend to have the past to say and do anything. They really do. Historically, especially if you're Dave Chappelle. But this isn't like he took the stage and, oh, there goes Shaquille O'Neal in the front row and I want to make fun of his kid sitting next to him or some shit like that for his outfit. Or it's not that. You're dissing the kids, this man's daughter, post you guys having beef. So this isn't about comedy. We can't give you the comedic pass on this to say like, oh, well, comedians, you know, that's just their lane. No, you beefing with this guy. He's got to lose a couple points there, man. We ain't staying there that long, man. To do that, and I get it. Sometimes even they say no women, no kids. I don't know if we always apply the women, right? Because women get shot at every day. Finesse 2 times just shot at somebody woman. Was that D-Lo Joy? He just shot at somebody woman the other day. You know, like they get shoot at each other. Jay-Z did it. You know what I'm saying? Skeeted on your babies. Got more recovered. Get it? More like women get shot, whether directly or fucking innocent bystanders or whatever, every day. But kids. Damn, Corey, that's kind of low. That's kind of low. But the disrespect continues, man. The disrespect continues. How about if it's your mother being disrespected, y'all? How about that one? Hustle Cartel is getting Finesse 2 times mom tattooed on him and says he's already taking care of her, paying rent, and even bought her a car.
Guess what I'm finna do?
Man, what?
I'm finna get my girl tattooed on Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
I know that ain't who I think it is right here.
My girl?
Ooh.
I know that ain't Finesse. Boy, I know you got the
Oh, no, Lord, I'm finna get her tatted on me, nigga. Baby, I love you forever, baby. My son already fucking the daughter, so guess what? It ain't got no choice but to do what? Fuck the mama.
Come on
Jesus
now.
Christ. Me and her can make shit work out on Jesus Christ.
Real.
If I can get this hoe ass nigga no love, Lil Jew, Culture, and I can get fat ass Rick, Stud boy. If I can get them 4 hoes to move out their motherfucking mama house and approve what the fuck I'm doing, bro, I'm the only one paying her motherfucking rent. I bought her motherfucking
you ain't been
car.
doing it though.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, they might as well let us love each other. This shit is beyond them. Guess what I'm finna do?
Man, what?
Every time I think y'all already been to the all-time lows, y'all find new ways to surprise me. What was it last year? Was it the dude from Philly? And he ended up getting killed, right? He had music videos like digging up graves of his ops. We've seen a lot of super disrespectful shit. Worse than this, yes. But the reason why I don't think that this is trolling y'all is because the stencil is so good. Like, of course, you could do a little skit or something like that, but this, I'm sorry, this is like a real tattoo parlor. Looks like it looks in the background. Look at the tray in the background, wrapped with plastic. They do that, you know, just to give like that clean layer on top of all the equipment for the next person that's about to get inked up. And this stencil, actually, this would be very, very good artwork. I ain't even gonna lie. And he already went as far as allegedly buying his Finesse's mother a car and paying her rent. Remember that video with the car pulling up and whatnot? Like, this stencil looks so good. I mean, who's gonna take the time to actually draw that up if this isn't something he's gonna? If you go through with this dude, if somebody you didn't like tattooed your mother on them is kissing it, talking about my girl, is that deadly level? It's the first for me. It's a, what do you do if you're, because some people might say, all right, you got my mother on you, get off her. I don't know. Some people might say that's not hurting her. You love her. Okay. But the intent is so disrespectful. Is that deadly? Is that deadly? Is that deadly type of beef? Like, I don't know what to fucking do about that or think about that right now. ARP, I need some stability. Help me. Kevin Hart voice, reference K. Yo, come on, but help me out with this as well. And shout out to Jack Ramirez, our member for this super chat. I appreciate you. Or Jack Ramirez. Appreciate that. But this is fucking incredible, people. Just when you thought you've seen it all. This chat right here says Finesse already shot out and spiraling. He is. But all right, let's get off of the utmost disrespect opener for our stream today. Let's go to Cam. So Cam got a little clip arguing with some ex-girlfriend of his or something like that. All right, some say. What is this? Carmron gets into a heated argument with his ex after saying he wouldn't provide for her because he saw her as a bad investment. You're not a good investment. That's why you're in nursing school. So Cam being Cam, we're gonna play this. This is gonna start to push us into this the Rihanna and the Drake and the ASAP Rocky, and fellas, we might have to talk a little bit. It's gonna push us into that, but let's see what Cam's talking about.
Exactly.
Why does that matter? Do you have a girlfriend right now, Cam?
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man. I wouldn't expect that.
I'm just trying to say that this is the thing that you think that because you're dating somebody, like for instance, right? Give you an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me. That's what you would teach your fucking daughter.
The problem, so I'm not having sex with my daughter.
What are you talking about?
Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter. It's about that's what you would teach your daughter.
Oh, teach your daughter. I'm sorry.
She just having sex with a man that who doesn't want to protect and provide for her. Like what?
The problem is this: you want to protect.
You think men and women are equal?
No. What I'm trying to explain to you is this: for me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
You've never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school. I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since fucking 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
Which was a bad
income.
Which was a bad investment. Right. Anyway, like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide. You never looked out for me. Yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me. Because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me. That's how you revert it to say, yo, you never wanted to look out for me. You never did this for me. You never believed in me. You always looked past me. Because I give you my real opinion on situations. It was a time where Sin and PT and Callie called me and said, Kim, you know what? You're right, man. I be bugging.
Jesus Christ. Do not argue with this man. Especially not in public. It's fucking Cam. Ladies, don't worry. I know you might feel like y'all catching a couple shots right now, but I got y'all. Just hold on. I got y'all. Investment versus spending on. They don't have to be the same, people. That's a small one that we want to just wipe off the table before we get into other pieces of this. You know, I'm going to tell you some of my favorite dates. Some of my favorite dates revolve around doing something that I also want to do. So it's not just about making sure that you please the other person. There's got to be a two-way street, even early on. If you're like first out meeting somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're leading and you're setting up the dates and you're choosing some of the spots, and it's just like, all right, this is what we're about to do, and you're offering to pick her up and take her somewhere, whatever. Just pick things that you want to do also. You know what I'm saying? Later on, you know, as you guys start to get a little bit more serious and more involved, that's where you start to compromise, or you start to actually do what benefits the other person at times. It's like, damn, I don't want to fucking go, but I'm going to go for you. That's cool. You sacrifice for each other as things build. Early on, just make it something that you want to do as well. You know what I'm saying? So if that's spending money, even if it's something that costs a lot of money, like let's say a trip. Well, yeah, I brought you out the country with me and this lavish resort, and it costs $10,000 or $15,000-$20,000 for this trip. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have wanted to go there with or without you. You know what I mean? But I'm choosing to bring you. So the investment side of things, obviously, is stuff that's supposed to remain and continue to build upon, like a business like they was getting into. You know what I'm saying? But you could see like she's a little salty at him still. And the whole thing about, is that what you believe that you would do for your daughter? I'm not too big on her at that point then. We'll leave it there before we move on, which is the whole, you should want to provide and protect and all that if I've given my body to you. Well, ladies, you gotta make us a little bit more clear cut of what your body represents in today's era. All right, especially in today's era, because what was it, the 90s? Yeah, because by the time we got the little Kim, I used to be scared of the. By the time we got after that, like you women started to move like the fellas. Women is fucking on the fellas just as much as we fucking on them for nothing. As far as just like, I'm getting my rocks off, I'm getting my nut off, I'm horny. Women do it just as much, if not more, than men. All right. Like, how many fellas in the chat are y'all just getting calls from people just like, I don't care about you, I don't want to talk to you, or they pull up on you, I just want to fuck. That's it. Women do it just as much, if not more, than fucking men. So women, y'all gotta classify what your body represents, or what fucking a man represents. Is it supposed to be thou holy temple, and me giving myself to you means that I'm giving the world? If that's what it means, then okay, then you can stand on, if I give myself, give myself. If I give myself to you, then I expect you to protect me, to invest in me, to et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if we're at times, if you've had other relationships, other dealings, or even with me, sex is sex, and you just horny, or I'm horny, and we getting our shit off, then don't fucking try to reverse it when the conversation fits you talking, or the argument fits you talking about, I gave myself to you, and that's what you should want for your daughter. Don't try to mix the two, because we look at our daughters and our mothers way different than we do this woman until she gets to the level of the mother or the daughter. And technically, the only way to get to of that level, and a lot of men is never going to let their woman, even if it's their dream wife, are never going to let their dream wife surpass their daughter or their mother. And that's okay. Ladies, if you have a son or a daughter, and your husband or your man or your fiance never passes your father or your child, that's okay. It's okay. Like, like the mother of my children can't step in front of, like, anyway. It's just common shit. It's common shit. So the only way to even get up there is getting married to the person, or building, or being in an extreme relationship. Don't be comparing your situation to the man's daughter and the man's mother. How many times do we got to show that I'm going to treat my mother and my daughter way different than I'm going to be? And I know that's hypocrisy. That's why people like Papoose didn't really go at women in his music and whatnot, because he's got daughters and mothers and aunts and all that, and that's how he grew up. He came up. I remember. I didn't forget examples like that. But other people, they only flip that switch when their child is involved. Other than that, it's just like, I'm a grown-ass adult. And if I'm out here smutting and running around, I'm out here smutting and running around. So I thought that was a very, very funny video. It's posted on all the sites at this point. Cam being fucking Cam, and she looked a little bit salty to the past, but obviously you're there with your makeup and your hair done, and you're salty because maybe you still feel something. That's pretty common, right? Next up, let's go into ASAP, because it's going to be relatable. ASAP, who was he on? Was it Ebro? Ebro at his new job? So you got ASAP getting asked questions. He's on his promo run because it's a new album, right? The Are You Dumb or whatever album or shit that dropped or dropping. So he's on a promo run. He's doing a bunch of interviews. He's doing a lot of public appearances. And they ask him about Drake. Of question that he got to know he's going to face while he's on his promo run, right? Finally, we get to hear his little take on it.
Is there really an issue, or is this wrestling where y'all are trolling us and rage baiting people to comment on the internet to promote? Like, is it a real thing, or is it just promo?
It's not real smoke, but I just don't fuck with him. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? We was once friends. I feel like it's over females. I feel like he wasn't happy, and he expressed that.
Yeah.
And I think at some certain point when everybody getting older and it's just like you're supposed to be moving on, for you to still be picking at a female and all that, that's soft to me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't put out an album. I didn't put out music for me to really say something back, you know? And I finally did say something back to a few people. You know, not just, it ain't just about one person. I'm talking to whoever feel like I'm talking to him, you know? And I do think that shit is petty. And we all, it's like I said, it's enough money, it's enough women, it's enough fame, spotlights to go around. You know what I mean? We not really tripping off nothing, but is it real smoke? It could never be. Right. That ain't smoke.
Interesting. All right. So to flat out put it out there, I feel from my perspective, it's over women. Anybody thought differently between A$AP Rocky and Drake this whole time? No, this isn't news to anybody. No, but to hear the confirmation just opens up the can of worms for us to discuss finally. And it made me think about a couple topics. It really did. And the women, because he said plural. All right, let's be more detailed with his wording. He said women, right? He didn't say a woman, because if it was a woman, everybody would say Rihanna only. Drake, best I ever had, gushed over her. Everybody at a point was trying to say that's the dream girl for you. You know how people try to mix and match up the celebrities and all that. They put Drake with Rihanna. But when it comes to A$AP, don't forget, he rapped about it last year. He took down, allegedly, Drake's baby mother as well, right? And then they was rapping back and forth about that shit. Rocky hit it first, son, or whatever, right? Before you birth your first, whatever. I was, ooh. It's like, damn, he kind of dropped one on you right there. But yeah, he took down the mother of your children too. So whatever. That's what y'all got in common. Cool. Let's go next. I wanted to keep some Drake news going since we was coming off of him and A$AP. Drake's is appealing. Drake's appeals dismissal of Not Like Us defamation case, calls ruling dangerous. So we already saw the news months ago that was coming, but it's officially filed at this point. I didn't need to go on Pace and pull up the actual paperwork because we're going to care more about the developments. But 3 months after the federal judge dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group, the superstar rapper and his lawyer filed an opening appellate brief Wednesday that seeks to overturn the ruling and revive his bid for damages over Kendrick Lamar's Grammy-winning diss track, Not Like Us. Let me read this closing. Drake also claims that the dismissal of his lawsuit could have far-reaching consequences by ruling that rap diss tracks are non-actionable opinion. The lower court created a dangerous categorical rule that would shield artists and labels from defamation liability, regardless of how direct or damaging a statement might be, he argues. Interesting angle. I never thought about that. We tend to only think about if he was to win with something like this, it's not good for hip hop because diss songs is part. And see, defamation, I feel like, needs to remain relevant at a business level. And that's what Drake is going after. Drake is claiming that the damages that he's incurred by UMG and all this from that song and how they pushed it because of the narratives and the pedo and the PDF, all this type of stuff. I think the first one outweighs, of course. I see this angle, though. It's a smart one. It's a smart one. All right. We'll see how developments continue. Speaking of Drake, last but not least, before we leave this particular segment, Drake catches a lot of heat on his channel, right? He does. He has been, especially ever since the battle. And he's done a lot of corny fuck shit that we deserve to torch him for, right? But I did see this, man, and we gotta get a man his flowers when he deserves it. Drake recently donated $150,000 to cancer research under the name Iceman during Nelk's 100-mile challenge live stream. Love you, boys. Big sixes. Keep rolling.
To the cancer? Holy fuck. Holy fuck, guys. Shout out to Drake. Guys, Drake just donated $150,000.
That's fire.
To our fucking cancer foundation. Drake, shout out, bro. Thank you. That means a lot, bro.
That's fire, man. Shout out to Drake for that. Shout out to Drake, man. He just got himself a point or two back on this channel, man. Stay solid, all right? Don't stay away from all the fuck shit and the corny shit. We haven't talked about Drake in months. He hasn't been doing anything bad, all right? Let's get back into decent graces across the internet. You know what I'm saying? Aside from the music we always gonna be checking for. But as far as what you represent as a man and a thing, like, you know, keep it up. Keep up the good work, sir. Shout out to Drake on that one. All right, let's start moving into battle rap. Cassidy, you up first. Cassidy joined 3 Letter Man, and he's bombing. But what else do you expect from Cass, right?
Cass, do you still want to battle, or are you off that right now? Your mind is off.
Yo, I never wanted the battle, boy. You making it seem like I had this was a dream battle. Like, I don't give a fuck about, boy. I told you I ghostwrite for me, a clown. He repping the city he not from. He got rat brothers and relatives, and he a rat, and he a fucking pathological liar. So why would I want to battle him? I don't even think he should be in the fucking culture. A nigga like that that's constantly lying, a nigga that beat Zan up like that and put all them fucking marks on her face like that, a nigga that tried to fucking choke Hurricane Dude, a nigga that tried to put hands on wild girls but got beat up by wild niggas and never retaliated. One of them niggas, and y'all talking about battle. Why should he even get a battle? A bitch ass nigga like that shouldn't even be battling. So what are y'all talking about?
Cass, respect.
So don't say, do I want to battle him, bro? I never wanted to battle him. TBL bought me the money and I told them to pick whoever and they picked him. So that's why we was battling. It's never I wanted to battle, boy. Stop saying that. I don't want to battle none.
Yo, man. So yeah, we should always hope to not see Cassidy and Easy around each other, man. Like that they're gonna have tension forever, or for a very, very long time. And we saw the whole rollout. We saw the things that happened leading up to the battle. Does anybody even want to see it at this point? Me, I say TBL just drop the first round, and that'll be the final piece. Let everybody move on, because I hate to put this energy out there. I really hate to, from a business standpoint, not from a Cass standpoint or from an Easy standpoint, because they are already taking their positions publicly. Cass just did, right? But from a business standpoint, I hate to say this, but it was a liability to a degree leading in, which is why I was just like, yo, the energy of that, like, should I have more certain people in the front? And Chilla even, you know, he addressed, he said, yeah, if I could do it all over again, I'd be standing there hosting, you know, or more security, you know, like, so TBL already understands that. So leading in, liability it was, because of what we were seeing as far as the energy, and what played out was, shouldn't have been shocking what happened as far as their skirmish, right? Just hopefully it could have been brought back together. It wasn't. Then they tried to do it again, didn't happen. After the week after, can we do it here? Can we do it there? Things didn't happen. And the things that they've been saying and the energy that they have towards each other, not just before, but now after being what happened, and they got their perspectives on it, it's a super liability now. Like, there's only but so much of business I can uphold when you are literally putting a nigga I don't fuck with at that type of level in front of me as far as rapping. Now, people's going to want to get their bag. Yeah. You know, if we got these huge back ends or whatever, I could, shit, I did math in Serious Jones. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to talk? But if they can't, if they can't agree behind the scenes or have a battle like that, probably they would need to have certain understandings between each other before they even tried to make it happen again, even if they were going to. You know, I remember I was having conversation with Disaster one time and Math about them battling. Actually, I approached them, or we were talking about that battle a bunch of times, like 2-3 times, right? But I remember one time I was speaking with Math, and one of the terms that he was looking for was me and Diz need to see each other before the battle. And when he said see each other, he didn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna see you. He wasn't saying it like that to me. He was saying it more so like, I can't let the very first time we see each other eye to eye, face to face is when it's time to rap. So if something happens, if we feel like there's something to get off our chest, if we're able to sit down and have a conversation, however it goes, but we need to see each other first. That was Math's position. I understood it, you know, and I remember even bringing it back to Diz and trying to have these conversations. It's like, you know, I understand that if I'm going to have a battle like that take place on stage behind the scenes, you guys might not know about it, but there's things that's happening to make sure that these guys alleviate some of that tension and stick to the raps. I told y'all the story of after the press conference, not the face-off that we did with Math and Serious Jones. The face-off that we did obviously went left, and at the end, they both wanted to fight, and then RBE was able to separate that situation and get them away from each other, right? I'm talking about the day before the actual battle, the press conference now. The press conference where they sat in front of each other again. You know, that's when Math fell out of his seat. You remember that? Shout out to Math. Shout out to Sirius. But after that press conference, you know, we was in the parking lot, and we walked around the corner real quick. It was me, Jones, Math, and Shatta. And we had a little quick 2, 3, 4 minute conversation, you know, just to kind of reassert certain expectations, you know, right on the side of the hotel at night after the press conference. Just another little group powwow, right? You guys don't know this before they step on stage, but this is the type of stuff that's happening. There's another little funny story. Then, you know, that conversation went the way it needed to go. And then we all started to separate. And then we was finding a little restaurant to pull up on. We was about to go out to eat. And then Math ran down on us again before we all hopped in the cars, because I think he saw like his phone number on the internet going around from like a blog or promo video that Jones did. And he was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And I remember Jones was like, nigga, so I'm not taking that shit down. Like, you hit me before. Like, and we all looked at each other like, let's just all just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that's where it was like me, Jones, Froze, Bros, Shot, a bunch of people. We all just found a little spot to even went out. But these are the type of things that happens behind the scenes before two people that could actually fight or have that type of energy take the stage. And if you can't have something like that for Cassidy and Easy, leave these guys alone at this point. You know, I think there's a big dislike. It just is what it is. All right. Cassidy now addresses Three Letter Man asking him what about battling Verb. This was something to watch too, y'all. Check this out.
Yes. Let me ask you this. Are you an Verb headed for collision course? I feel that way.
No, because that nigga don't even rap for real. J Millz been dissing this nigga forever. He ain't even like, it ain't even no competition with J Millz, so why would we clash? He can't even deal with the issues he got right now. Like, stop it, bro. Like, he can't even handle what he going through now.
He's fucking spicy though. Me and K Walker was.
Man, I don't give a fuck how you talk. You can't handle what you going through right now. Fuck all that spaces talking shit. What are you doing?
I can only tell you what he said. He said you running your mouth too much.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'ma always run my do something then. Do something then. The fuck you talking about? Running my mouth, do something then. The fuck is niggas talking about? Talking about niggas running their mouth too much. What niggas gonna do? Nothing. They just gonna talk to you and tell you. Like, that's how you found out. That's all they gonna do.
He might go in the booth though, Cass.
I don't give a fuck. Go in the booth then. Go ahead.
Talk,
go
Cass.
Because you just went in the booth and dropped something, and that
You
shit is
snapping on
ass.
niggas.
Nobody don't give a fuck about that shit you just dropped. Look at the polls. Everybody doing polls. Do you like his song? Everybody like, no, hell no. Shit is ass. Not just me, it's the people, the polls, the battle rap fans. They don't like
so.
it. What are you talking about?
He said got a video coming. Is it in the charts? Is it in the
Man,
charts?
I don't give a fuck about all that, bro. I don't care about all that. This nigga retarded. He don't even know what to talk about when to talk about views. Go to my Instagram. I just put up like 4 or 5 songs to start this year. Like, I done put up like a song damn near every day. All of them doing at least 500,000 views. Wow, millions of views on my Instagram, and this nigga want to talk about views.
He question your views, Cash. Respect. He did question your views. I'm gonna play something for you right quick. I want to hear this.
No, I don't want to hear Bull. No, I don't want to hear Bull. Bull can't even fucking answer back what he going through now. He getting smacked the fuck around bad. So don't play me nothing from Bull. He's getting destroyed out here. Hands down. It ain't even no fair fight. He's getting obliterated out here. So don't bring him up to me, bro. Stop it. That's what the fuck is you bringing him up for? I don't give a fuck about what he said, about views or nothing. I don't give a fuck about Bull opinion.
Cass, I said, watch Cass a Verb attractive. I can see Cass be like, fuck all that. You said what, nigga? I can see you doing that.
Since I told you not to talk about him and you still talking about him, I'm definitely going to diss him when I get off the phone now. Like now I'm definitely going to diss him. Since y'all acting like now I'm definitely going to diss him. Now it's going to be more disses that he not going to respond to. Now because you did it. You did it. You made it happen. Now
you put it on me, Cass.
Now it's going to happen. Now you got more disses to answer to because of you.
Because of you, nigga. Yo, 3, what are you doing, B? Yo, y'all remember that blog? It was Mikey T and Leak Moss. And Mikey T was like trying to stick up for Dark Low. And Leak Moss like, every time you say something for Dark Low, I'm going to take it out on Dark Low when I see him. That nigga said, since you brought him up and I said don't bring him up, I'm going to diss him now when we get off this. Yo, Cass is one of the GOATs, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Oh, shit. All right, 3. Let's start to play your joint where you was talking your talk that you mentioned to me earlier. All right, let's go. Let's stay on this track now. This is gonna start to move into the true full topic, y'all. I hope everybody understands that this has all been competitive rap. That is the roots of hip hop, right? I don't know if people's actually out here beefing or whatnot. I haven't seen it. But 3 put a video up, man, really addressing niggas.
I'm having fun with what's going on with the battle rappers and J Millz and Mickey Factz and A-Verb and Truffaut and Merlo and Top Floor Lou and Rosenberg Raw and Chef Trez and B Magic, Jack Boy Maine. Salute to all you brothers out there. I love what y'all doing. Yes, I don't like every diss track that I'm hearing. I'm not gonna front on that, but I respect y'all brothers. Let me say something. I love hip hop. I respect what rappers do. But some of y'all be on some Erykah Badu shit. I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my own shit. It was fun. I just felt like we was having fun. Then all of a sudden, I feel like we're not having fun anymore. Now we get into the nitty-gritty of the diss tracks being displayed on wax, and niggas is being sensitive. Sensitive thugs, y'all all need hugs. I don't understand how you niggas are rappers and getting mad at fans or media because we want to hear y'all rap. Think about that for a second, y'all. You got dudes out here are mad that people are critiquing their music and being in their feelings. Archie Bunker Award. I'm sorry. You niggas is soft. You niggas.
He said you niggas is soft. Now I'm gonna keep it 1,000, y'all. I don't know exactly who he's talking to. I don't know. I watched Truffaut's blog. And we're going to play some. I'm going to probably speed up at least like the first 7 minutes of this. And I'm going to do pauses and reactions to it in between. We got to also talk about, after this clip right here, what is the best for these rappers or for all of us to do when you're in these situations? I feel like I already alluded to that with Verb. Actually, I broke it down in a recent Verb topic that we did the other day. But let's listen to Truffaut.
They say Mickey shot the block up, man. They say Mickey shot the block up, man. That's crazy. They say Mickey shot the block up. That's what y'all telling me? All right. This war, man, I get it. Yeah. I like the first song better, Mick. I like the first song better. You know I'm the solid one, baby. You know I'm the solid one.
Sidebar, I didn't know that that's why Mickey had that chorus. I didn't know that Truffaut was always saying like, I'm the solid one. So the chorus, I don't think these niggas solid. I don't think these niggas solid. I didn't know that until watching this blog today. So Mickey, you are a terror. But now this is a more important topic. So let's let True Folk continue to talk.
For now, let's shut the block up. I know that's what niggas do, man. You know, being in the hood, you know, from Hazel, from Akatite and Hazel, uptown, let's go. It's done been times motherfuckers been in war in the hood and shit. You feel me? And the ops know they not gonna shoot nothing. They not gonna hit nothing. They just coming through that bitch shooting. Just making the hood hot so motherfuckers can't come outside, hustle, all that shit. That's all Mickey did. Then he get all his motherfucking he get all his motherfucking friends and shit. On floor. He get all his motherfucking friends and shit to hype it up. I see the bloggers. Shout out, man. It's all fan war in War, New York. It's all fan.
That's my first pause there. He said, y'all get all y'all friends, or he got all his friends to hype it up, etc. So that ain't true for multiple bloggers that I speak to behind the scenes. Let's say like a 3-letter man. Let's say a me. Let's say a Chris, Piper Boy. Mickey Factz is not contacting people saying, yo, let's go, y'all. Push this for me, or we finna. And some of the people that I just named isn't even from New York, right? Half the people I just named isn't even from New York. You know, yes, people have their alliances. I did a topic recently about, in this world, how important it is to have alliances and tap on your resources and tap on your alliances, you know, at certain points in your career or your life or whatever. Truthful, you do the same. I mentioned Chris. Chris got a bunch of blogs where he's saying that y'all are talking in the midst of some of this. So you're getting grace from Chris because y'all talk. Chris does it too. You know, people that he's cool with, people that he communicates to, even me. You know, there's times where I've seen Chris throw a little extra promo my way because me and him is cool. Let's also say is it Big T? No, T-Top. You see how much extra promo he does for T-Top. You know, you guys are talking. You know, I'm pretty sure he's giving you an extra ear because y'all are in communication during all of this. So Mickey is no different. You know, Mickey never called me, never texted me, said, yo, I'm dropping at this time, or yo, watch when this is coming, or yo, push this or whatever. I'm watching what's going on. And me and Mickey are a phone call and a text message away, but we're not even in talks about these drops. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding out with everybody else. And then I'm recapping them. So, you know, be careful with the defense mechanism of seeing a wave of bloggers or podcasters that feel like they're all pro Mickey. You know, Mickey isn't paying people off. The only person that we're here that was paid to be involved in this on one side of the coin actually is you, True. That's real talk. That's real talk. So, you know, it's a little bit of a credibility thing for at least for me to remove myself from that pool. And I don't see some of my peers on that type of time neither. And the New York thing, 3 did that yesterday. We was on the stream, you know, New York, we up. And I see that narrative happening now too. And I think some of that is fun. The history of New York and St. Louis or Midwest in battle rap is thick as shit. It's a historic moment. That's why me blending that into Max Out 3 was so historic. You'll never see it again. You'll never see it again with the Young Ill, the B Magic, the Hitman, the Aver. You know what I'm saying? You'll like, it's just epic history within battle rap. All right. But nobody, well, let me speak for myself. I'm not this pro New Yorker that's just going to say, I'm going to say, get on camera and say, you're winning because we're from the same place. I hope that you feel that way about a bunch of other New York bloggers too. But if you think that nigga is on some New York shit, call him out and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
War, New York. I get it.
New York.
I get it. I'm still spinning. Y'all can't dictate when I spin though. Because I see now, when I spin, it gotta be a bomb. I had to fall back on for them. I could drop audio, but y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that on phone them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want me to drop audio. I say cool. Y'all always hate.
This is why. This is part of his video that I watched earlier, where I was just like, I respect True Foe's position. And like I said, even of me trying to bring more clarification to the whole New York or bias blogging for, like, let's say, Mickey Factz, I don't even think that True Foe is heavily pushing that. He suggested it in his own words there a little bit, but I don't think he's heavily pushing it, which actually is more credible, more solid to me. I want to use his own shit. That's more solid to me. Like a Verb type nigga would just be like, this whole reason why people think that song is better than mine is because of the bots, or because ARP and Chris Unbiased and Vada Fly and Three Letter Man and Angry Fan, they all got a cash app for $1,000 a piece. Like Verb goes to those levels. I think Foe is being way more solid with it as he's just watching the landscape. And then for him to say here, I realize y'all want me to drop, the full, because that's the bar that's set with Mickey and Jay Millz and even B Magic and some of the stuff that's coming out. So no, we don't want to, especially going back and forth with somebody that's doing all that other stuff. And he admits to that here, which is solid, which is actually solid.
The motherfucking, not niggas wasn't hating. I ain't even gonna say niggas was hating, but a lot of people felt I should have came original beat. I should have came video, all that. You know what I'm saying? But I shot first. Cool. Now he shot back to back. All right. Okay. They shooting, folks. Oh, they shooting. All right. We know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's war. I've been through that. Niggas know. I done been shot before. But I like the
saying
first
that.
better,
He's
man.
saying your comment right
I like
here.
the first disc better, Mick.
It's pretty much.
I know what you. I know.
Before,
See, y'all don't know. Mick know what I got in the chamber. If y'all watch his lives, he know what I got in the chamber. But I can't just shoot. I gotta shoot that the right way. So on phone them, I'm coming video. I'm getting my shit together. So you shoot the block up. You want to shoot the block up? You ain't hitting shit. So I still got to rap, nigga. I could drop audio on phone them. I'm dropping though. I'm gonna be right back. I know it. Nigga can't fuck with me. Y'all see how hard he working? He ain't worked this hard to go against Royce the 5'9". He didn't work this hard to go against Royce, bro. This nigga doing press runs after the battle, collab videos. He hitting niggas. He going on bloggers channels to promote the song. Why do all that for the little old foe?
That's the piece that I wanted to make sure y'all pay attention to. We're going to spin back on that in a second. Hold on to that thought right there, people.
This shit, phone them, bro. But this is, I'm going to win in the long run. On phone them, I'm dropping a bomb. I'm not letting nobody send me off. Y'all can't tell me when to slide. Ain't no expiration, no retaliation, man. But execution is a must. You hear me? Ain't no expiration on retaliation, but execution is a must. You hear me, folks? Come on, man. You working too hard to try to convince everybody. You ain't just letting the music speak for itself. You going to influence, but that's what you're supposed to do. You the bigger artist. I'm learning. I'm learning in this war, bro. But now that I got everybody here, if you here, hit the like. Tapping in with the solid one. I done been here 4 minutes already, and I ain't even told y'all that Street Niggas Don't Do Brunch is dropping February 27th, 2026. You can get
finish that part right there.
Your pre-order now. I'm gonna throw the link somewhere. You hear me? February 27th, 2026. Street Niggas Don't Do Brunch, man. I'm gonna feed the street.
That's the last piece that I wanted, because I wanted the promotion of the album coming up in here. February 26th, Street Niggas Don't Do Brunch. He said, I'm going to throw the link somewhere. I hope this is where we start to get into when he says he's learning, dope. When he says, Mickey, you doing a press run, you going on other podcasts, you doing this, you doing that. And let me, hold on, before I get back, because we're going to come back to his channel in a second. Let me come into, before you got to listen to me on this piece right here. This is important for you, sir, young man. No description here. All right, you said you're going to throw the link somewhere. Well, I need the purchase link in this video. But when you say Mickey is going so tough, why do that just for me? Why on this press run, other platforms? Why other podcasts, other blog, you pulling up on people, you FaceTime with people, all that for little me? and even platforms and recent drops like this.
Stash what I got in the freezer and call it cold cash. Your flow trash. You Benjamin Button, stop acting like you was born yesterday with your old ass. I stay.
This dropped 23 hours ago. Okay? That right there dropped 23 hours ago. Let's come back to True Foe's channel. And this is supposed to be the bigger picture for saying little old me. Reversing it now and saying I'm into it with, instead of saying little old me, like big old that guy or presence or stature, right? I know he knows this, but it's one thing to know it and it's another thing to put it into action, right? That live right there needs the link of your album. That video right there needs the link of your album, your bio, your profile, everything right now needs the link of your Gangsters Don't Do Brunch. I'm purchasing it as well. I'll pull in how niggas did for Nipsey Hussle shit. I'll cash app you $100 for it right now if you could send it to me digitally on everything. I want to support the album and I want True Foe to learn what like the verbs of the world is too arrogant and to actually put into play. That's why he's concentrating on going after everybody else that's supposedly beneath him as a god instead of capitalizing. And when we talk about capitalizing, True Foe, here I am, I'm on your channel. Your channel has been here since 2016. That's 10 years. Okay? 10 years. You have a total of 116,200,000 views in total. Now that's videos. Now, if we look at your videos, right? And once again, this goes all the way back to almost 10 years ago, this channel. You know, you have a couple outliers that jump into like 1,000, almost 2,000 views, but most of the views are a couple hundred, 72, whatever, years ago. If we come current, you see a lot of the videos that you have, 97 views, 56 views, that's 4 years ago, come a little bit more current, 2 years ago. This particular outlier, Piranha speaks on a fight at Bags and Bodies, super controversy, but that one did 10,000 views. But the video right before that, 99, and the one right after that, 2.8. Then the video after that, 186 views. So this looks like a album possibly, or music that's being released. 90 views, 46 views, 45 views. I'm going somewhere, people. This is not a diss. This is important for all of us. 98 views, 83 views, 212 views. We're coming more current. 2 years ago, 157 views, 28 views. Okay, 1 year ago, 78 views, 149 views. This particular one related to Stock Drop, which is controversy, 3.1 thousand views. It's an outlier. All right, let's come more to the top now. Let's go 2 months ago, 193 views. 5 months ago, 124 views. 8 months ago, 162 views. 1 month ago, 789 views. This one right here that has Hitman and Hitman in the title and Bags and Body stuff, 2.2 thousand views. Last month, something with a verb in the thumbnail, 395 views, second to last video. And then your most current from 4 days ago, 20,000 views. 20,000. Nowhere even 70% of that on your channel after 10 years. This is a channel that's been here for 2016, 10 years. You got a bunch of shorts too. This is all what adds up to like that 100 and what we see, like 116,000 views. So he's got a bunch of shorts and he's got some lots. So you're using your channel, which is good. 6 days ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 4 days ago. This stream right here, it's War, Mickey Factz, 3.3 thousand views. Don't Miss Mickey Factz Foe, 2.5 thousand views. And then before that, back down to the hundreds again. This one with Hitman, easy, okay. But you see my point. When I come back to this quick math, 116,200,000 views. That video, this song going at Mickey for 20,000 views. That's what, like 17, 18% of your entire 10-year channel's views. Must I say that again? Of every video on your channel that goes back for 10 years worth of content, this one video right here is knocking on the door of 20% of your entire channel's views. That's just math. Knocking on the door of 20% of your entire channel after 10 years. Why I said hold on to that point that he was making about Mickey. It's no different than even J Millz. Watch a J Millz blog right now. You hear him keep saying, we got action now. We got traction now. Goods, one of his early diss songs. It lift him up. The views went down. Me and DNA had to lift him up. Credit to J Millz. He's dropping the content. But when you got the moment, if you don't capitalize on it, fuck the New Yorkers. Fuck the bloggers. Fuck the podcasters. Fuck ARP and his lame ass opinions. Fuck all these niggas. It's on us as individuals. J Millz has took that moment that happened organically. Now, he wasn't paid like Verb, organically with DNA and Goods, and he turned it into possibly already tens of thousands of dollars. A lot of people is fucked up in battle rap. A lot of battle rappers that been here 10 years, just like this channel, and would love to be in a position where in the last month and a half, 2 months, they've made maybe 20 grand off their channel, like let's say J Millz. That's capitalizing. Mickey Factz, we don't diss him for popping up on these platforms and promoting and now blogging all over the place. He's got other people spraying fucking cologne bottles now and shit. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's capitalizing. He's capitalizing. I said before, if the top of the tree when it comes to the content creators don't benefit the most off of the situations where they are the core of the news or they are the center of the news, they're fucking up or they're missing out. And that's the jewel for all of us. For all of us. Math makes that a living. Every time Math is in we used to get mad at Math, man. He would fucking end up with horrible controversy and cut his live on and play music for the first 10 minutes. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. I could use J Millz. I could use Mickey Factz. I could use Math. I could use myself. URL. Let's use them. They capital anytime they got hell, they took a blog of me riding on them with a whole Netflix series. Niggas waking up every morning for that Follow the Imitator series I was dropping on them. They took a clip from me and they put it in their fucking Calico announcement trailer for like Summer Madness to sell tickets. Capitalize. Capitalize. That's the jewel. All the other shit really be our egos. And Verb is too far gone for that shit. Too egotistical. Worried about the Twitter views or who's got bots or people trying to report each other's channels and all this sucker shit going on. All this bitch nigga shit that's going on. The moral of the story is for all of us to get to a bag. You, Trufo, Mickey Factz, 3-Letter Man, me, everybody to get to a bag. And that's why I say anybody that thinks I'm dissing Trufo is fucking just don't watch me anymore. Don't watch me anymore. This is real shit. Like, let's all get to this fucking bag. Like, keep it competitive. Keep us believing that it's real drama because drama sells just like the videos on the outliers on your channel. Drama sells. But behind all of that, how do I now do another 20,000 view video that's monetized? Another 20% of my whole entire channel again. How do I do that again? How do I shoot at this person? Do I do a video now instead of, don't complain about people wanting a video because the fans are the ones that's paying you. whether they buy your album or they click another 20,000 views for you. So if they're saying, give us a video, drop the video. Drop 5 more of them bitches. Drop 10 more of them. Y'all niggas don't like money? Mickey does. That's why he's doing the things that you saying. It's not just why you doing this for little old Truffaut. This is what we're all supposed to do, especially when we have the lights. And right now, you're in the middle of promoting an album. You should have that link on everything. You should have 5 videos shot, ready to go. You should be making $5,000 this month from your YouTube channel, monetizing, and another X amount from people that get in the link. That's the first thing you see every time we click one of your Mickey Factz. This is for 20,000 views each. The first thing they should see is gangsters don't do brunch. This is what I was saying to Verb the other day. I said, don't let the bloggers make more money than you as the top of the tree for the content creation. Don't let that happen, or else you just ass backwards. All of us. All right. Fuck the New York and the mid. We'll do that for fun tomorrow. But when we talk about the reality of this shit, capitalize. All right. Speaking of Mickey Factz and speaking of people that capitalize, how's this for a segue? And I could use this to also get back into the entertainment. Segue the point and the entertainment at the same time. Look at this shit. Mickey Factz claims he has 7 diss tracks, the 7-day plague, ready to go at Verb.
Yeah, I got 7 tracks ready for Verb. It's going to be called the 7-day plague. 7-day plague, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I'm gonna put them down. I'm gonna put them down. Actually, let me see something real quick. How many plagues did Egypt? 10 plagues. I'm not giving this nigga 10 records. Not doing it. Yeah, I'm not getting 10. Yeah, we got 7. I'm gonna put him down. I heard some disturbing news about him today. I'm really sad. I really feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want him to hurt. I want him to hurt. Yeah, I want him to hurt. Today's Cologne. Hey, we doing Cologne and Cap tonight. If you want to get your song played tonight.
7 tracks allegedly for Verb on the
way. I got 7 tracks ready for Verb.
I believe him. Mickey Factz ain't no cap ass guy. I believe him. I hope he does. We're gonna all be here for it, and we're all gonna capitalize on it while we entertain hip hop and enjoy hip hop. But I got you in 1 second, Jay. But when it comes to 7 tracks for Verb, I'm telling you, man, these rappers be stealing my shit. Jay Millz with the St. Louis hat when he's dissing Verb. Mickey Factz, 7 days and 7 nights for Verb. Y'all be stealing my shit. Nah, shout out to y'all niggas, man. I will be, if you, Verb deserves it, man. If you got 7 tracks to drag him, go ahead and drag him and his strip club music. Real talk. I'm here for it, Mickey. It'll be very entertaining to watch that rollout. Oh, wait, hold on, Jay. Also, when we talk about a rollout, Mickey Factz claims he has 7 diss tracks, the 7-day plague. One thing that I saw today that I didn't know, I saw a clip that was going around of Mickey saying the 3 tracks that he has for Truffaut formulates a whole sentence. So the first one, which was False Foe, the second one being Solid, and now this whole last one that has like the spilling of the Merlot on the carpet and is, you know, that battle rapper named Merlot and all this, it's all going to spell out a sentence. So now we're getting into creative lanes that we haven't seen somebody do yet. The linking together of like how we do our streams, you know, at a small level. But from an artistry and a rapping standpoint, go ahead and go the movie 7, Mickey. Go ahead and do it. Wow. Incredible. We are absolutely here for hip hop. Shout out to Mickey Factz. That would be very creative if he does that in a way that's linked together. Jay says you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Never let it go. Gotta capitalize, man. Thank you, Jay, for this big super chat. Really appreciate you. Dope reference. It's Eminem's one of Eminem's life stories, right? How much money is he walking around with in his savings account, right? Shit. Let's get to this business, people. Get to this. Let's all find ways to be successful. If you got the light, bleed that bitch. Real shit. All right. B Magic, first time listen, y'all. Let's do it. I was looking forward to this today, man. I had to wait until I got live with y'all. This is the fourth drop for Magic, right? Yeah, it's the fourth. The first one had like a lot of the graphics in it, the AI. I thought it was cool. I like that he was the first person that really went that way with like the wild AI stuff. The second one, I was just like, yeah. And the third one brought him back up a little bit more. So I think he's got 2 solid to good releases and one that I was just like, yeah, hold on to that one. You know, so if this is the fourth drop now, let's see what we doing, Magic. All right. You're going at the guy that's sitting in the crown in the throne right now, J Millz. All right, so let's see what's up.
What's cracking, nigga? This a G check. While you in the cemetery, get the shovel, cause the devil coming with the rejects. Fuck a rapper, nigga. Got a whole team that a kappa nigga know how.
All right. Did you even wait for the beat to drop it? I think I like the beat. Hold on, let me get a little bit more of that. But that nigga started rapping at like soon as the shit started. What the fuck? Damn, imagine he ain't waste no time with that bitch.
What's cracking, nigga? This a G check. While you in the cemetery, get the shovel.
That's funny to me. Yo, that did no warning at all. Damn, imagine 2 seconds in. That was cracking, nigga. I like that.
What's cracking, nigga? This a G check. While you in the cemetery, get the shovel, cause the devil coming with the rejects. Fuck a rapper, nigga. Got a whole team that a kappa nigga know how we step. Cause niggas in Harlem know
how we the kappa nigga. How we okay. I'm paid because he's a punchliner, so got me listening to every fucking line with this guy.
I got the special delivery like I was G. I pull up on them feeling very good. A criminal, I'm feeling very smooth. Different scopes, milling every view. He in the bag, military fool. Salute your teacher, military school. Don't need the feature, nigga, that is cool. Your bitch told me get it when you choose. She bout face, military rule. Super Zero, it's the guy sober.
Why you focus on the joint that says Adams, man? I know you ain't dissing me. Why you focus on that one?
Don't need the feature.
Am I reaching, Magic? Better shoot me a text, man.
Nigga, that is cool. Your bitch told me get it when you choose. She bout face, military rule. Super Zero, is the guy sober? Got a meal for meal that a block motors. A street sweeper, get a mop dough. Is that a beef for boring or is bipolar? Where you get the black glove shit, Millz? What did 40 cal stop over? Cause he a Harlem nigga and he had the black glove shit and he a block over. Caught that nigga stealing from that 140 bolt. On my belt line where I keep the 140 store. First a shotgun hit him, then it's 144. Nigga said they ain't seen you on 144. I pull up at the Mac off. Shit knock a back off. Got the aura of a nigga that ain't never got a pack off. The 50 on the milli, this a knock a nigga head off. The order on a nigga that ain't never gonna back off.
Hey.
Nigga milli wanna feel. Up to put the milli on your way. Kill a bitch nigga on the track. He scared for me to kill him on stage. Rapping is fun, clip slapping the gun. And you can bank on it like Capital One. You don't know the feeling of clapping the drum. Keep wearing that jersey cause Magic the one. Catch a nigga on the walking route. You'll get a bullet when you walking out. He was quiet first, but he talking now. Heard quiet first, then they walk him out. J Millz at his front door. Heard the tires first, then the Holcolm out. The iron flares, and I treat a nigga like a flight of stairs when I walk him down. Niggas weird, they be over thrilled. Niggas swearing that it's overkill. This Glock check him, then it's God bless him. Now they gotta pray over Millz. Don't you know I'll stretch you out? I text you, nigga, check you out. Harlem Hospital will check you in. I'll pull your cord just to check you out.
Yo, is that him addressing it? Did he say, I text you, nigga, check you out? I like that because Millz showed the text messages in his last joint, right? He's I text you, nigga, check you out. Oh, rest in peace, Pat Stay. I don't know why that tone brings me back to the GOAT, man. Right? Nigga, check you out. Oh, man, rest in peace, the GOAT, Pat Stay, man. All right, Magic, what we doing with the addressing of the J Millz text messages?
When I walk them down, niggas weird, they be over thrilled. Niggas swearing that it's overkill. This Glock check them, then it's God bless them. Now they gotta pray over Millz. Don't you know why I'll stretch you out? I text you, nigga, check you out. Harlem Hospital, check you in. I pull your cord just to check you out. Going on your little rampage, cause you feel like battle rap left you out. Talking about a couple text messages. You ain't tell them when I helped you out. I know your punk ass gon' deny that shit. And all your fucking fans gonna buy that shit. It's fuck beat magic right now, but nigga, back then it was alright, I'ma try that shit. Put them in the blender, fill a blade. Something to remember in the cage. Don't leave the cemetery yet. About to send a nigga to his grave. Nigga, I'm a summertime baby. Colder than December 28th. I tell you this was gonna mind crazy. Don't make me come and send them to you. First, then they walk up.
Hey, people, this is his best joint. That's B Magic's best release. Shout out to B Magic. Shout out to B Magic. Because what J Millz released on him was devilish. But this is if he didn't have his best shot at this point, Millz and anybody else would have had the right to say, nigga beat it. Nigga shoe. You know, like I dropped one joint and niggas still ain't really. But this one right here, it's just, I like the flows. He switched up the flow pattern. It's my favorite visual too. He had the joint with like the graffiti background. Another one that was like in his crib, and the first one that was like the AI shit. This one at the cemetery and all that, clean visuals, clean. And Millz did was the Jack Boy shit at the cemetery. Yeah. The ones he did for the one he did for Jack Boy, Millz was at the cemetery. Is that why you chose the cemetery too, Magic? Interesting. Magic, you might have to do some interviews or something like that. Explain if you got anything going on, some decoded shit that we don't know about. I gotta keep an eye on you, battle rappers. But visuals tough. Didn't do any of the AI stuff, right? Okay. Good locations, good rapping. I like that he addressed the text message thing too, because that's a narrative that J Millz put on him. You know, and the way he did it was kind of comical, but then he put something out there to be questioned, like, nigga, what about the rest of our conversations? Interesting. Magic, you see the conversation we were just having in the True for Mickey Factz segment. Magic, do some interviews. If you don't want to do any interviews, record some blogs and upload them on your channel. Address some things, man. Talk about the location. Talk about your releases. Talk about this text message thing, since you said J Millz fans won't keep it real or won't listen to that piece of it, whatever. Explain it for us. Because when you leave it vague, it just becomes a I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the Jay-Z and Nas shit. Let us know. Nigga, we want to know. You know what I mean? So get him, upload some videos on your channel and monetize them. And we'll follow up and cover some of those storylines if they hit relevant as well. That's how all this shit goes, man. Even on stage, people like Jims will tell you, I used to say it all the time, man. It's 3 battles: before the battle, on stage, and after the battle. You know, like use the real, like you see how True Force says all's fair in love and war. If it's really looked at as arts of war and rules of engagement, then use all these different weapons and all these different battles within the war. And it's not just the rapping. J Millz keeps doing blogs in between. He's doing interviews now. I just seen him pop up with Geechee and Jazz, and it's all part of the war. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, Magic, let us know more details about that. But dope track, his best joint thus far. And because this is his best joint, I wouldn't mind now seeing another J Millz B Magic release. Because J Millz has kind of been, he's gotten that luxury, and he kind of did towards the end with Goods. Let's keep it 1,000, because Goods dropped like 3 tracks before he dropped that last one, but because it was heavy and it had the narratives and it made everybody turn, oh shit, what's that about? You know, he overshadowed and he overtook more releases instead of the 1 for 1. And J Millz could have gotten away with that with his track for show. But this right here release could warrant a response. Like, I'm not mad to see another joint now for Magic after you did this. Dope shit, Magic. I like this. Dope shit. All right. We got G Herbo in the thumbnail, right? We got to cover that. 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 Wow. He's walking through an appearance, a booking, a show. And as he's walking through the club, somebody throws that, the right up in his face like that. Damn, thank God my boy went legit. Academics puts as a caption. Ain't no I didn't see him. Ain't no right in this. He could touch you if he wants to. All you gotta do is straighten out his arms and he could touch you. You know, and he also sees him, and we have confirmation of that because we're gonna play the clip of G Herbo addressing it, right? We got that too. Hold on. We got that too. Let's pull up G Herbo addressing it later on. I'm talking about same night type shit, like at the same place. G Herbo addresses the GD who threw up gang signs in his face at the club. Okay.
I see niggas throwing signs in this bitch. Like, this is my brother in the back. I was throwing signs. Look, I fuck the IRS street niggas all around
in the back, throwing signs.
GD, BD, Mother Stone, Cook, Blood, man. We real street niggas. We get money, man. You came out here to fuck with me, like I said. I fuck with you, man. Let's get this shit done.
Smart way to address it. You didn't want to try to, bitch ass nigga. Like, why? Like, he did that in your face. Don't get on the microphone now. I'm going to give y'all a quick take around how I feel about all of this before we watch this last piece. I didn't watch this one yet. G Herbo says nobody is tricking him out of his spot after a fan at his concert threw up the opposing gang signs right in his face as he walked by. So we're going to play this. See, maybe I shouldn't have fucking read that shit because now that's hypocrisy to me if that's what he says in this video. We're going to play it. Tricking you out of your spot. What he said on a microphone at the club isn't the same to me. If you say, hey, man, to the guy in the back that threw up the signs and all that, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, it's all love. I'll fuck with BDs, GDs, this person, that person, Crips, Bloods. If y'all came out to fuck with me or if you gang, I respect Gangsters Global. That to me is the best position. Because here's what happens. People come up a certain way, come up gang banging and shooting and stabbing and fussing and fighting and warring and beefing. And then hopefully we get to a place in life, and it doesn't have to equate with success. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I ran into a bag, so now you can't trick me off the street. That's actually a little, wait, hold on. If you that no matter what, right? It's the bag now because you got money. You're not a gangster. Like, no, people don't really respect that. They don't really respect that. It's got to come in the form of growth, right? And you got to exhibit that. Like, if you exhibit any of y'all throw y'all shit up in my face or you rep something opposite from the hood that I come from, nothing's going to happen because I'm at a point of growth. I don't beef with Crips as a Blood no more. I get money with them. I don't beef with Bloods anymore. When you see YG and Nipsey Hussle, for example, right? Was it OT Genesis and Nipsey Hussle, or was it YG and Nipsey Hussle? But anyway, I remember a music video. Nipsey was in it, right? And wasn't the video kind of split red and blue, but like Nip was wearing the red and like the other person was wearing the blue. I think it was either OT Genesis or YG. Y'all can put it in the chat if I'm mixing it up. All right, y'all can put it in the chat. But my point is, that's showing the world, that's showing your fans, that's showing the hood, that's showing your gang, that's showing that YG. Okay, I got y'all. I know I saw that video before. Appreciate you, Harry Steez. Thank you. That's showing the world, the hood, your fans, everybody that I claim y'all. I'm gonna represent y'all around the world. I'm gonna represent. Like they say, the most famous Crip or gangbanger in gangbanging history is Snoop Dogg. He takes the flag into the Super Bowl halftime shows. He's doing all these different type of endorsements and TV shows and TV deals or whatever, but he never stopped banging I'm a Crip. He'll still say it in his current day songs, but the whole world knows he does not beef with Bloods at this point. Everybody knows that. He doesn't carry that type of energy anymore. But I feel, and I'm not a gangbanger, so I don't want to act like I know the politics of his hood, but it doesn't come off like his hood is mad at him because it's like I rep y'all and I am what my loyalty is to this, but I'm not on that. I'm not dropping my flag, but I'm not walking around talking about who's wearing red, who's wearing red. Nah. And G Herbo, you know, obviously for the person that threw that shit up in his face, or even people like me right now, I haven't gotten enough of that from him yet. Because when people feel like you do it conveniently, like, oh, why you ain't pop on him for disrespecting you? You know what I'm saying? Now you say, like, you can't trick me off the street. I don't want to hear trick me off the street. I'd rather hear, man, what he said at the club. Let's all just get money together, man. I ain't on that no more. I grew out of that. I grew out of that. That's what's important to me. That's what makes sense to me. Don't tell me he's gonna get on this video now and talking about it would be fuck them niggas, but I get too much money. He better not say that in this video. I hope not. All right, let's see.
Hey, man. Y'all think I made it all the way to 30? Being a fucking idiot, being stupid. Hang it up, man. I ain't never let no nigga trick me on my motherfucking slot. I ain't get hit by accident, man. Straight the fuck up. Nigga ain't gonna never see me crash out. But just know I'm gonna be 10 toes. Everything I believe in, everything I stand for, I'm dying behind this shit. And I go to jail for the rest of my life behind this shit, nigga. And I ain't trying to go do that. You see what I'm saying? I got a family to raise, nigga. I got kids to raise.
Hold
everything I believe in, everything I stand for.
I'm confused. Hold on. What did he say? He said, I'll die behind this. But wait, what? I'm confused. Hold on. Let me say that again.
Nigga ain't gonna never see me crash out. But just know I'm gonna be 10 toes. Everything I believe in, everything I stand for, I'm dying behind this shit. And I go to jail for the rest of my life behind this shit, nigga. And I ain't trying to go do that. You see what I'm saying? I got a family to raise, nigga. I got kids to raise. Everything I believe in, I'm dying about. So don't let that go over your motherfucking head. But you would never trick me on my slot, nigga. I'm here to stay. Straight up.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little confused, man. And then we go to what? Showing this watch? A nigga house right here? That's not the fully... Growth and avoiding bullshit is the priority. So shout out to G Herbo for that. Shout out to you. I don't want to get out the wrong message here. But when you say, I'm 10 toes down, I'm dying behind that shit, don't let that go over your head. When you say don't let that go over your head, am I supposed to believe that what you're saying is I rep what I rep and I'll still die about it? If that's the case, that's what people say. It's like selective politic. It's like you can't off and on it. You can't say like, all right, well, because shout out to G Herbo. Avoid the bullshit. I just feel like you had the wrong response. What you said at the club was fully correct and maintains what you represent in your evolution as well as your gangster. Like that's why I just talked about like Nip and YG and Snoop and all that. But then to then follow up when you're out of the club and show the $1 million watch and say, I'll die by that shit. Don't let it go over your head. Some people's going to interpret that as like, oh, now that you're away from that shit, now you saying, if it wasn't for like, I don't want to sound too negative against this because I still feel like avoiding the bullshit was more important. So let me drop it. But I think y'all see why I'm a little confused, right? Right? Y'all with me? Yeah, y'all see what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're right, Dobby. Leave it alone for a second. All right, Nicki. Front and center, shorty. Real quick, y'all. We just got a couple more, and none of them is lengthy. Sure, I came here legally. Now I'm all in for Trump. So she still got all this controversy around her. Girl, you better not get yourself deported. But her crib situation is another thing that she's dealing with. I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. Nicki Minaj has apparently done a complete 180-degree flip on her immigration stance, according to the recent dug-up Facebook post from President Donald Trump, first term in office. As you know, Nicki has been very vocal in her support of Trump's administration lately. She praised Donald despite his anti-immigration agenda and denigrated Don Lemon for covering an ICE protest at a Michigan church. All right, this was a post that they dug up from her in 2018. They even got this on TMZ now. Damn. I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being in a strange place and having my parents stripped away from me at the age of 5. This is so scary to me. Please stop this. Can you try to imagine the terror and panic these kids feel right now? What would make somebody change if they had this type of personal experience and they themselves also are an immigrant, and they posted this in 2018, which is when she's already a fucking megastar and a multimillionaire, which means that you've also reaped the beautiful benefits of America's opportunity, right? You are a Black woman that came here as an illegal immigrant and turned into this megastar. And you said you can't, you've lived through the terror. That's not something that somebody's supposed to do a 180 on. The fuck? The fuck? But in 2018, she wrote, I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5. I can't blah, 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 blah. The post is accompanied by a photo of kids on mats, some covered up with space blankets and large chain link fenced in a cage. That post is a far cry from her feelings today when she responded positively to a clip of Katie Miller, White House Homeland Security Advisor, Stephen Miller's wife, as Katie promoted the SAVE Act, a bill meant to prevent illegal aliens from voting and engaging in our democracy. So the post that Katie Miller puts up is, the SAVE Act is critical to our national security and democracy because of Joe Biden, because of what Joe Biden did. Is he let in 10 million people in 4 years, then gave them work permits. They gave them driver's licenses, and you don't even need to check those driver's licenses when you go to vote. And so now we have an additional 10 million people in the country, in addition to the 20 and 30 million other illegal aliens not knowing if they're voting and engaging in our democracy. And Nicki replies to that, what? Katie, an American flag, and a red bow? What a clown. She definitely is the new Kanye. Psst. Wow. Wow. As far as her crib, y'all, I'm gonna move on. She irks the fuck out of me these days. It's official. Judge authorizes the sale of Nicki Minaj's mansion during January 22nd, which is today. Hearing. She is officially homeless, source court documents. I'm still going to say allegedly, but these are supposedly some documents up here. What does it say? This says this is a false document as the court hearing has not yet occurred. I'd rather take that, but this thing has, this is why I really cared about it. Number one, a verified account, which doesn't mean the world, of course, but this thing already got up to 500,000 views today. Okay, nothing has been executed yet. All right, so we're still waiting to hear the news of that. There's no way she is going. So this is going around. Let's not take this for 100% truth, people. But there's no way. I still stand on that. She's going to lose a $20 million home over $500,000, and she got it or has access to it. I can't believe it. All right, we're still on watch with that. Last but not least, I told y'all we were starting the stream with some extreme disrespect and negativity. We're going to end it on giving flowers and on a very, very high positive note. Look at this. Breaking. iShowSpeed becomes the first Black creator to reach 50 million subscribers on YouTube. He achieved this while streaming in Nigeria on his 21st birthday. iShowSpeed is not getting enough credit out here. Well, maybe he is. Hence his landmark that he just crossed. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's me. These streamers have taken over, and he won the top streamer award for last year, didn't he? And we just covered that Kai Cenat take yesterday or 2 days ago, but this guy's 21 years old, and this isn't no fluke type of shit. Like some of these streamers, Kai Cenat, very entertaining, enjoyable personality on camera. I understand how he got what he got. Drewski, my favorite up and coming or new era comedian. I understand why he's getting where he's getting. Where I'm watching the NFL Sunday games and his commercials are running. His talent is extreme. He's hilarious. He's a natural. You look at like an Aiden Ross. I don't get it yet. I'm just being 1,000. I don't understand it other than controversy, right? Which always seems to be a fast path to views and success and money. Of course, this is the world we live in. iShowSpeed, organic. He's got the personality. He's got the charisma. He's like one of the best young all-around athletes we've ever seen when it comes to versatility. We've seen this guy do wrestling, MMA, race people, do strength competitions, he does backflips, high jump. This guy is really gifted, and he fucking deserves everything coming his way and more. This 21-year-old fucking kid, man, this is incredible to see. Salute to that young man. And as far as where he broke his record while he was over in Nigeria, here's like another little small clip of it. His face. It's good content, right? And there's other ones with him learning the native dances and all types of stuff, man. He's an incredible guy, man. Shout out to him. Very, very glad to see this young man's success. It's inspirational, even to an old man like me. Okay. All right. That was everything today. I hope I caught all the supers. If not, let me double check. Beast J, once again, becoming a member, I believe, again. Because I think he was always, I thought he was a member before, but shout out to Beast J. That's family over here. This was the big joint from Don Bean. He had to drop off a bag real quick, literally, before he hopped out. So shout out to our close member, Don Bean, and congratulations once again. Also gave out a gift before he left. Shout out to Don on that one as well. God the Brand gifted 5 of them things today. Always gifting on the channel, man. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you, G. Dutty Smith became a member, so you probably caught one of these memberships. So shout out to Dutty Smith. Catching one of these joints that's been going out today. What else we got? We got Mr. Ramirez. This was when you asked LP, I need some stability. Oh, so that was earlier. We caught that one. Nikita earlier as well. Okay. We got Jay here. That was right. It was vital to know each other's. That was the early stream. We was talking about A$AP Rocky and Drake and Rihanna. And also the Cam piece where his ex was on that video with him talking about, if I give you my body, shouldn't you want to do all of this stuff for me? It's like, well, it depends. It depends. Every Great War was about, look at Troy. Look at Troy, man. Shout out to Ramirez on this one too. Look at the movie Troy. All-time classic, great movie. Over a woman. Y'all must be important. And I believe that the right woman is extremely important, just as important as life itself. That's a ball. I'm talking about bearing children. That's a ball. That's a ball. Gas because you hit my BM once. Do the math. Yeah, that was A$AP's lyrics. So they both hit allegedly each other's BMs, but I could understand why they're still mad, because the women in their lives are extremely significant, is the point that I'm making. All right, Cass is underrated and underappreciated for real. I agree, extremely. I don't think he's underrated. He gets I put him in God tiers of guys from a pioneering standpoint, draw standpoint. Obviously, we saw what he just did with the easy battle, right? As far as appreciated, sometimes we only get appreciated when we're gone, man. You know, like if the culture doesn't get turned up, like him and Eazy's battle just happened in the fourth quarter of last year. If that doesn't happen again, all 2026, all right? Just saying. It's very possible that the on beat shit is the most visible, highly viewed, anticipated stuff for 20. You never know. You never know. You never know. They don't make Cassidy's every day. Hip Hop Is Real just dropped a vid about A-Now firing at you over the bot allegations. Oh, well, what up? It's your allegations, buddy. I'm just reporting on what everybody is discussing and people passing around these screenshots and whatnot. And but shout out to Verb firing on little old ARP. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. He deserves his shots at me the same way I talk about his clown as much as possible. No, not as much as possible, but when he's in the news and he's got stuff going on, and I take back the clown. I don't want any of the fucking people to feel like I'm trying to bully the guy, right? None of that. I take back the word clown, but he put his strip club song out, so we're talking about it. It is what it is. Club is crazy. Jay says you better lose your yeah. So that's what we was talking about. The truthful topic, people. That was my favorite topic of the day. I get a little passionate about that stuff and us continuing to move towards success. All of us. I do get passionate about that. Herb wins because they still paid to see him. LOL. Yeah, that's another topic within itself that I didn't cover, which is why is this fucking guy throwing shit up in his face trying to invoke something in the first place? Yes, that absolutely is a topic, but I definitely want to focus on Herbo's responses. So now, but you're right, Jay. You're right. Nicki still has a house per Rolling Stones and TMZ. Good for her. I don't wish the girl to lose her crib at all. I'd be flabbergasted if she does. You know what I'm saying? But we'll keep an eye on it. Just in case I didn't say it, Jersey. Yeah, so 4 minutes ago. I thought you left, Don Beans. Oh, you made it back? Salute to you either way. All right, I'm starving. I'm starving, man. I didn't even work out today. That normally even ups my appetite, but I'm starving. I'm about to get me something to eat, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Yeah, not tomorrow afternoon. Probably tomorrow night. I push tomorrow's stream maybe to like around 7-ish, 8-ish. We'll see. Keep an eye on the channel. I'll get the notification and the stream loaded up on the channel as soon as possible. But we'll be back. Sorry, it's true.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house up. And shout out to the members.
Without, I think still got a gun.